Well, hello there, crafty friends. Suzanne here in the studio today with a haul video. My sister and I did a little pre-National Scrapbook Day shopping. We went to Daisy Lane. They were having another of their sales. This wasn't one of their big semi-annual rummage sales where they have other vendors in. This is just one where they have 3 or 4 estates or downsizing purchases that they've done to share with us all. And you can also, this weekend, you could go there for cropping too. But we just went to shop because, you know, we've got our priorities. All right, let's get to it. Even though I got there just like 30 minutes after they opened, we had seen some photos online of some Totally Tiffany. This is all that was left. And I'm sure it was just $2. And I'm sure the reason it was left was because it is missing its inside container. But as it happens, when I got it back from my office, I found this little post-it note holder, which I think fits perfectly and will give it a little stability. I will probably use this for holding ink refills and stuff. Speaking of ink refills, I was able to find 2 of the last 3 that I need. And these are full. This is Terracotta Tile and Bumblebee. So those were just $4 each. So that was good. Let's see, other storage. I got these narrow. I didn't know about these back when these were available to buy. So this is something I've discovered since then. I love these for bigger collections. I normally just use an envelope, a plastic kind of cropper hopper vertical file envelope, but these are much wider, so those are nice. Same thing with this. This is a 6x12. So I think this will be good for holding some of my 6x12 alphabet stickers on my desk. So I can get some more of those used up. I noticed I haven't been using those very much. Then these, I don't know who makes these. These are these little embellishment boxes. And I think there's 10 or 12 in here for $1. So I thought these would come in really handy when I'm kitting things up from my stash. So I got those as well. And then here, this was the deal of the day. These are the Spectrum Noir marker holders, and it was $5 for 6 of them. And you know, these usually sell for $25 if they're not on sale, or maybe you can usually get them for $20. So that was a great deal. Okay, next up, let's see. I was able to find some photo paper, so this was a good deal. This Hewlett-Packard 20 sheets this was just $1. Some of their stuff was on sale, and this was on the sale part. And then here is some more Hewlett-Packard 4x6 and 5x7. And I only buy either Canon or Hewlett-Packard photo paper because I think you should use the photo paper, made by the manufacturer for your printer. I think it works better. So there's that. Okay, next up, let's do stamps. Well, starting with my favorite stamp company close to my heart, I found these 2 sets. This is the Home for Christmas card making. I have this scrapbooking workshop and some extra paper, so I'm looking forward to using these fireplaces on some pages. And then here, this is the Avonlea Scrapbooking Workshop Everyday Life, and this coordinates with the Cricut Artiste cut files. So it tells you what size to, cut these, and so I can cut a bunch of them and then just stamp them. So that'll be great. Found a couple of Stampin' Up ones. These were also on sale, half price. So I just $2 each. December Wonder and Holiday Cheer. Always can use Christmas stamps, and they were both brand new. How great is that? And then another favorite of mine is Unity. Here I had to limit myself. They had quite a few of these. Not as many as they've had in the past, but still some I really liked. But I only have 2 DVD cases left, and I'm not allowing myself to buy any more storage, even though you could get DVD cases there. I think they were $1 at Daisy Lane. I really don't have any more room on my shelves. So these will fill the last 2 DVD empty cases I have. This one's called Spring Unity, and this one is Shopaholic. So this one was on half price for $2.50, and this one was $3. So that was a good deal as well. Okay, then let's get to paper. Here is a 6x6 pad from Cartabella, Old World Travel. I'll do a quick flip through of this. This is really pretty. This would make a cute travel journal, like a traveler's notebook for a trip, or it would also make great backgrounds for men's cards. I think we're into the repeats then. Okay, so there's that. Then some embellishments. Here is a Stampin' Up! Season of Style. I already have this paper line, and this is a Designer Series paper stack, and it'll be great for making Christmas cards, so that's why I went ahead and grabbed it. Got these cute Paper Studio gemstones. Those were just $1, fleur-de-lis. I can use those on some of my France trips. Here is some Horizon Paige Evans. I have this project pad, so I thought go ahead and get the flowers would be great. Here's some Julie Nutting Solicito. I think I've already filmed this paper pad for an upcoming collection obsession, and I didn't really have any embellishments for it, so I went ahead and picked this up since it was only, it looks like it lost its tag, maybe $1. Okay, and then I saw this, and it had, I couldn't tell exactly what it was, but it looked like 49 in market to me, so I actually opened it up, and this sheet here was actually buried in the middle of it. So I got this whole thing, and I thought it was a great deal at $5. My sister saw it and passed it up too. She didn't think to look inside to see if it was actually 49 in market, but I have a lot of 49 in market, not this line, but some lavender, and so this will go great with that. What else? Then here's some more half-price stuff. My sister spotted these for us. These, I guess, are from the Stamps of Life. Aren't those cute? And those would have been just $1 each as well. So, then let's get to the paper. I also picked up quite a bit of some older Stampin' Up! Paper. My sister and I both got, I think she ended up actually with one more than I got. So, let's look through these. I'm going to show you the ones that I've already opened. I'm trying to match them up with cardstock. This one is called Beauty of the Earth. And this one only had 10.5 sheets. So I'm showing you two-sided if I have both sides. Isn't this pretty? I really love that one. Green. That's stunning as well. And then this and this. So this was, it looks like from, I'm not sure what year that is. So there's one. This would be great for hiking pictures. This next one is called Autumn Vine. This is quite a bit older. And you can tell because on the back, if it doesn't list the colors, you know it was really old because they didn't used to list the colors on the back. So this has some pretty colors in it. This was a full pack. So basically it's $5. They're selling them for $5 if they're a full pack. I think I paid $4 for the one that was 10 and a half, and I've got one here that's got 11 sheets that I paid $4.50 for. So $5 for 12 pieces of paper is only 42 cents a piece, so that's a really good deal. This one here was missing a couple sheets. It's called Peaceful Poppies. These gorgeous. I love these colors. Isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. And here's another one. This one is called English Garden. Isn't that pretty? Sort of watercolor look. I mean, these things all cycled back. This is an older paper line, but it's very close to what you can get still today. I think that's just a stunning piece of paper there. Okay, well, at Daisy Lane, I spent all I had saved at CK. So between Daisy Lane and CK, I'm back to what I spent at CK last year. Okay, then after we shopped ourselves out, we went to lunch, and then after lunch we stopped at the Mattoon at the local Joann's, but it was actually closed. The doors were locked, even though Google Maps thought it was still open. So then on our way back, we made a pit stop at a Hobby Lobby, just, because, and they had 40% off, so we picked up just a couple of things. Here is these pretty Easter-themed dimensional stickers. These are foam, so those are really pretty. And then I'm a sucker for washi tape, so we have some seashells here and some bows, and then we have these dark blue patterns. Okay, so we should be well stocked, as if we didn't have anything before we went shopping, huh? But we'll see how much, if any of this, we can actually get used as quick as National Scrapbook Day. Why don't you leave me a quick comment and let me know if you did any National Scrapbook Day shopping. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.